Hello! Welcome to our English class. Are you excited for today's lesson? Teacher Jen is so excited too. At the end of this session, you are able to analyze and determine how visual and multimedia elements help to contribute to the meaning of the text. Let's go! Okay, I know that you are all excited, but before we go to our very own topic, let us set a standard for us to have a very conducive learning. What are those? Do you have anything or any guess? What are those standards? Okay, right. First, you need to go to a place where you can work freely, free from any distraction. And second, of course, you need to get focused so that you may fully understand our lesson for today. Is it alright? May I hear your yes, teacher? Alright. I know that you already mastered our topic last week, isn't it? Yes, of course. And because I know that you mastered it really well, I prepared here a game. Who wants game? Okay, so let us have this short review as a game. And it's entitled, Is it a fact or a bluff? Okay, I know that everyone is excited for this game, but like the usual other game, let us have a mechanics. Okay, so for this activity we have for this day, I will flash 5 sentences on the screen and you have 5 seconds to think of the right answer if it is a fact or a bluff, okay? Or shall I see your hand like this if it is a fact and like this if it is a bluff? May I see your hand? Again, fact or bluff? Again, fact or bluff? Okay, so let's proceed. Sentence number 1. Get ready. You have 5 seconds to answer this. Carrots help you to see in the dark. Again, carrots help you to see in the dark. Is it a fact or a bluff? 5 seconds, begin. Is a bluff. Congratulations, Rita. You got it right. Why? Because carrots contains vitamin A to help us have a good eyesight only, but not totally to allow us see in the dark. Sentence number 2. Are dolphins considered a fish? Again, are dolphins considered a fish? Is it a fact or a bluff? 5 seconds, begin. Let us see if your answers are correct. What do you think will be the answer here? Okay, again, it is a bluff. How do you think? Very good, grade 5, because dolphins are mammals, not a fish. They are warm-blooded animals and use their lungs for breathing. Very good start, grade 5. Next sentence. The table should not start being cleared while people are still eating. If this is done, it is believed that the last person left dining will live a lonely life. Again, the table should not start being cleared while people are still eating. If this is done, It is believed that the last person left dining will live a lonely life. What do you think about this statement? Again, do you think it is a fact or a bluff? 5 seconds, begin. Okay. Again, what are your answers? May I hear a word from you? Or shall I see your hands doing our action for fact or bluff? Okay. The right answer here is, again, it's a bluff. Why? Because you know that there were no evidences to give. Still, it is a part of our superstitious belief. Last sentence. Multiplication is a repeated addition. Again, multiplication is a repeated addition. What do you think about this statement? Do you think it is a fact or a bluff? 5 seconds, begin. Okay. May I see your hands doing our action for fact or bluff? What do you think would be the answer here? Can you shout your answer there? Okay. Excellent, grade 5. You got it all correct. Because, yes it is. 4 times 2 is equals to 8. Just like 4 plus 4 is equals to 8. So, probably, the statement here is a fact. Okay, congratulations, grade 5. You made it. Truly, you mastered our lesson last week. And you are ready for our topic for this week. You know what? I am so excited because I know that our today's topic would be so easy. So, again, go to the place where you can work freely and get focused. To start with, to our topic for today, I know that you all love game, and let us start it with a game again. Are you excited? Okay, so the title of the game we have for our today's topic, first game we have is, it is entitled as Schema Attack. Can you say it again? Schema Attack. Yeah, just like it. Schema Attack, yes. So, this game, we just needed to activate our prior knowledge if we have some sort of knowledge about our topic for today. Okay, so again, the topic we have for today is about visual and multimedia element. I will flash 5 samples of visual and multimedia element, and what are you going to do is you will just sound a click if do you think it is a visual element, and if do you think that it is a multimedia element, you just needed to action like this and say action. Okay, so again, if you think it is a visual element, you will say click. And also, if do you think that it is a sample of a multimedia element, you will say and do it. Action! Let's get it started. Okay, first word. Audio recordings. Is it a click or action? Okay, very good. It is a action. Next, cartoons. Cartoons. Okay, I guess you got it all right. It's action. Next sample, comics. Are you familiar with that? Comics. Excellent, grade 5. Correct. It's click. Second to the last word, we have videos. Again, videos. Wow, very good, grade 5. You did a great job. It's action. Last word, drawings. Yes, very good. Again, may I hear all your answers? Yes, it's a click. You did a great job, grade 5. I am so happy to hear all your answers right. Truly indeed that you are prepared for today's topic. So, let us dig it deeper. Let us have another activity that will surely help you to understand our topic for today. Again, I know that you love games and activity. That is why I prepare another activity for you. This activity would help us to unlock our knowledge about visual and multimedia elements. You know what, my dear grade 5, I know that this activity would be so stimulating to us, very enjoyable because this activity, you just needed to mesmerize all your childhood memories, like what you're reading or watching, because those books or sample books I will flash on the screen is really, I know, familiar to you. So again, activate your prior knowledge and also your childhood memories for this activity. You are given here 5 seconds again to guess what is the title of the book I will flash on the screen. Okay, and also answer a question that follow. First book we have here. And what do you think will be the title of this book? 5 seconds, begin. Okay, I know that you will all got it right. It is a Cinderella book. But what helped you to know it? May I see or may I hear a word from you? Okay, is it because you will see in the picture the Prince Charming, the familiar ball gown of Cinderella, the rat who helped her when she was a maid in a castle, and it is so very mystical. Yes, very good. Next book. Okay, 5 seconds, begin. What is your answer? Very good. It is a Harry Potter book. But, again, what helped you to know it? Alright, because you are familiar to the look of Harry Potter and also his eyeglass. Yes, his eyeglass is so familiar and also the way he dressed. Alright. Next book. Wow. So enchanting. 5 seconds. Begin. Again, may I hear your answers? Do you think your answers are right? Could you please shout it louder? Okay. Very good. Grade 5 is a Peter Pan book. Who loves Peter Pan? But again, what helped you to know it? Alright. Okay. So, because as we can see in the picture, there is Tinkerbell, glittery, enchanting, and also the very familiar um, costume of Peter Pan. So, nandun din si Wendy, and they are also flying in the sky. Again, you did a great job, grade 5. Last picture. 5 seconds begin. Okay, are you ready to shout all your answers? At the count of 3, shout it out. In 1, 2, and 3. Alright, very good, grade 5. You are so excellent. It is what? Okay. A 3 little pigs. Story of the 3 little pigs. Are you familiar with their stories? You know that these 3 little pigs are so familiar fairy tale. Yan. So again, what helped you to answer or to name the book? Yes, precisely. Because as you can see in the image we have, there are 3 little pigs and also their familiar costumes, the background, the colors, and the picture besides. Alright, grade 5. I know that you are all ready to our topic for this day. Again, my dear grade 5, you are all great and fantastic for our activity. But I have here a set of questions. Do you enjoy looking at the pictures of the book? How about reading it in a tablet, laptop, or PC? Have you ever tried to hear a story that is recorded? You know, my dear grade 5, these are the sample of books using visual images for us to easier form in our mind the scene in what we are reading. Some of the books we read were translated to videos or movies to make it enjoyable and mind-blowing. Visual elements are included in the text to help the readers see what they're reading. Again, when we say visual elements rather, it will help us to see what we are reading and also to form images in our mind. What are the examples of visual elements? Those are pictures, drawings, comics and cartoons, diagrams. For the multimedia elements, it is a combination of more than one type of medium, typically in digital form, such as on computers, audio players, tablets, smartphones, and other technology. So, these elements help the reader use sight, sound, and sometimes even other senses to experience what they are reading. What are the examples of multimedia elements? Example of it includes video, audio, sound recordings, and even the interactive images. Now, my dear grade 5, that you already know what visual and multimedia elements are, could you please differentiate the two elements? I will give you 1 minute to look back or think of their differences. And I would love to hear all your answers. Our time starts now. Hey, we're back. Okay, my dear grade 5, may I hear a word from you now? What do you think the differences of those two? Mm-hmm. Yes, very good, my dear grade 5. 5 claps for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good, very good, very good. Yes, you are precisely correct. Why? Because what you have said, when we say it's visual elements, from the word visual, we use our sense of sight to see the book we are reading. And then, multimedia, from the word multimedia, it is a combination of different medias and also different senses for us to experience and feel what we are watching or reading. Very good. So, you're excited to the next level? Let's go. Now that we know how to differentiate visual, multimedia elements, now let us have this discussion about how those two help us to analyze what we are reading. Analyze how visual and multimedia elements contribute to the meaning of the text we are reading. Upon hearing your answers, if we go back from our first activity about name that book and having this discussion about visual elements and multimedia, could you guess how could the multimedia and visual elements would help the readers, to know its meaning or contribute to the meaning of the text? Did you guess it? Nice try, my dear grade 5. As what you have said, it will help the reader to understand the vocabulary being used in the text. Visual or interactive with images would help us. Let us have this example. May I know if you ever have seen a rhinoceros but the picture will help us to understand it like this one. Wow! Now you know it? This is how rhinoceros looks like. Let us now proceed in knowing the part of multimedia. You know what? Visuals or video presentation or multimedia of text clarifies what a character is feeling or thinking through facial expression and body language. Yes, you're right. Could you say it with me? It clarifies what a character is feeling. Okay. Or thinking through facial expression and body language. So let us understand by having this example. I have here a short video clip and I want you to watch this thoroughly and understand what you will see in the video clip and watch. have watched the short video clip. This video clip is about cyberbullying. Upon seeing the video or upon watching the video, did you feel what she felt? Okay, yes, very good. My dear grade 5, is cyberbullying good? Okay, you say no. But how do you say so? Why is it cyberbullying is not good? Alright, because as what you have seen in the video, the feeling of the girl, she is not really feeling good about having this kind of messages she received in the internet or maybe in a social media. Upon seeing the video, you just say, kanina, you feel what she felt in the video. But what helped you or what helps you to feel the character's feeling? What do you think? Alright. The images you have seen in the video and also she's reaction. Very good. Okay, my dear grade 5. This is how visual and multimedia element would help us. So, as we go back here, we didn't know what rhinoceros is. But using the picture, we may understand it. Or that is how visual would help us, and also when multimedia naman, it would help us to feel what the characters feel. Okay, my dear grade 5, this is how visual and multimedia element would help us. Again, visual elements, for example, someone would ask you, have you ever tasted shrimp paste? You may say, shrimp paste? What is that? Okay, so when you have seen it in a picture, this is how shrimp paste looks like. Oh, it's a bagoong. So we are living in Navota City. We are very familiar with bagoong, but not with the word shrimp paste. Okay, this is how visual images would help us. And for example, about naman the multimedia element, no? Classmate, have you ever seen or watched this movie? Grabe, nakakaiyak to. So, syempre, pag once you have watched it, oo nga, classmate, nakakaiyak, o, diba? So, that is how the visual and multimedia help to contribute in the meaning of the text. Okay? So, it helped us to understand the vocabulary, and also, multimedia would help us to feel what the characters feeling. So again, how visual and multimedia would help us to contribute in the meaning of the text. 1. May I hear a word from you again? Alright. Yes, very good. Visual elements would help us to know the vocabulary of the text. We will know the meaning once we have seen it. Second, how about the multimedia? Alright, my grade 5. Multimedia would help us to feel what the characters are feeling. Now that you already know how to determine visual elements and multimedia elements, and also I know that you learned to analyze how those two would help us to understand the meaning of the text we are reading. I know you are excited now to level up our mastery about visual and multimedia elements. I have here different activities that will surely help us to to strengthen our knowledge about those two. Are you excited? I am also excited. Let us have a game again. Okay, so this game is so exciting. Again, surely you will enjoy it. And also, you just needed to open up your mind, your senses, your eyes for you to answer the activity we have. So you want to know it now? Could you just say, "Hooray! I'm excited!" Louder! Okay, I know how excited are you. The first activity we have is entitled, "Tell me what you've got." The mechanics of this activity is just so simple. I will post different pictures there and I will ask a volunteer, a mom from you, to just say what you will feel, what you will see, or what do you think about the picture. You will just simply say it to me, "Oh teacher, I see a man, I see a house," or what. And also, you will just simply say what the picture tells us or what the picture wants us to feel and also to think about it. Let's go! First picture. Let us see the first picture. Okay, you are given 5 seconds to analyze the picture. Okay, time is up. Who among you wants to share what you feel about the picture or what you see? Okay. What did you see? Okay, you see a boy, a dog, a house, and it's raining and flooding. Okay, so how did you feel or what did you feel upon seeing the picture? What did you feel? You feel? Okay, you feel sad. You feel frightened. Okay, but how do you say so? Alright, because as what you have seen in the picture, the boy is crying, the dog is swimming, and looks so frightened. Of course, someone who will see it, they will feel sad too. Okay, last question. Are the visual elements you saw help you to understand the feeling of the images? Alright. But how? Okay, using the visual elements help you to feel what the characters feeling in the picture and also what? Know the meaning of the picture. Very good. Okay, next picture. Oh. Volunteer? Who wants to share your thoughts about it? Okay. Yes, you may. What did you see? Okay. So dark. It's so dark. And there's a white house there. Yes. But what did you feel? Or what did you feel upon seeing the picture? Alright. Very good. Precisely. It is so scary, frightening, and horrible. But how did you say so? Alright, because of the visual elements you have seen, like it is so dark and it feels like so haunted. Very good. Okay, we still have one more picture. Who wants to volunteer? Alright, okay, yes you may. What did you see? Oh, right. You see a lot of people. Okay. You see a lot of people. And a bit noisy, but alright, it's happy. But what helps you to understand the feeling of the images? Okay, I am happy to hear your answer that the visual elements help you to understand what is going on in the picture. Like you say it's happy because the color maybe it's so colorful, right? Okay. So may I ask you this, my dear grade 5. Upon seeing the picture, did you understand? Alright. That is what I wanted you to learn for this day. Now that you have leveled up your mastery about knowing visual elements, let's proceed to our next activity. And our next activity is entitled Lights, Camera, Action. So, the mechanics of this activity is very simple. Are you familiar with the movie Inside Out? Oh, I love that movie too. In that movie, there are lots of emotions and feelings. Okay, and happily, they have this kind of activity for some refreshment, no? Not just for the video about Inside Out, but also about our feelings. And I know that at the end of this activity, you will surely know how this multimedia would help you to feel what the character's feeling. Are you ready to watch the movie again and be happy and play with your emotions? Teacher Jen is so excited also, and I'm ready too. Let's start. Yeah, rock and roll. Okay, what did you see in the video? How is she feeling? What do you think? Okay, let us see if you are right. She is feeling happy. Why do you think, or how can you say that she is happy? Alright, probably it is in the video how happy she was. Okay, let's proceed to the next emotion. How is she feeling? Oops. What did you see upon seeing the video? What do you think is the feeling being portrayed by the characters? Alright, let us see if you are right. She is... Oh, she is sad. Okay, look closely. Okay, how did you tell it to me that she is sad? Alright, precisely. Because it is seen in the video. She is crying. Okay. Next is feeling. So let us play with our own emotions also. How is she feeling? Oh my, what happened? Okay. What did you see upon seeing the video? How is she feeling? Alright. She feels so, let us see again if you are right. She feels so very angry. Right? Alright. She is so angry. Next feeling, how is she feeling?
Ah. Ah.
Yeah. Okay, what did you see? How is she feeling? May I hear your answers? Okay, nice. Let us see. Oh my, she feels so disgusted. Yeah. Alright. Again, next feeling. How is she feeling? Oops. What is that? Alright. You see in the video, you have watched. How is she feeling? Could you guess it? May I hear a word? Will you please shout it out? Let us see if you are all right. She feels so scared. So, the character feels scared. Like that. Yes. Wow! Are you happy with our activity? In all those emotions being portrayed by the character, have you ever felt it too? Like, you also feel happy, you feel sad, you feel so disgusted, you feel so frightened or scared, and you also feel so angry. Could you share it to us? What are those certain scenarios made you feel like that? Alright, next question. Upon watching those video, then we also have a discussion about the video we have watched about Inside Out, and it is really a well done grade 5. You have simply said to me that she is happy, she feels so sad, she feels so scary, frightened, and angry. May I ask you if all of those multimedia elements help you to understand the character's feeling in the Inside Out? Again, are those multimedia elements help us to understand it and made us easier to answer all those questions? I am so overwhelmed by your answers, my dear grade 5. You're right. Those multimedia really help us to feel what our characters feeling. Very good. Now that we know grade 5, how to analyze the feeling of the character, having multimedia and also visual elements, it is also very important to us to know its significance in our daily life. Or may I ask you this and let us have a short discussion about this, my dear grade 5. As humans, we live with our senses, and the senses help us to feel things around us and made us to be a responsible citizen. In everything we see, especially in the social media, the images, illustrations, or even video clips. How could we be irresponsible in our own action to become a responsible citizen or someone using technology or social media? What are the things we must meet before providing feedbacks? What are those we need to filter in the social media? So, I will give you a few minutes, I guess, 2 minutes to think of those things we need to filter in the social media. Now we're back, my dear grade 5. Let us now discuss your reflection about this very important question. And surely it might help you to become a really good citizen and also a person to how to be a responsible social media user. May I hear your reflections about this? Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. Your answer is just like this. First, use social media to complain, not to complain or vent frustrations. Yes, very good. You know, to become a responsible citizen and social media user, we have to learn how to filter what are we going to post like complaints and frustrations. Why? Why do you think? Mm-hmm. Yes, because this might have caused also frustrations to others who might read it. Why just share love and not hate? Alright? Next, another reflection from you. Alright, okay. Your answer is just like this. Do not share personal pictures or information that will reflect badly on you. Of course, because sometimes we get mad if other people say something not good about us, isn't it? Always secure privacy. Do not post and share everything on the social media because the whole world may see and judge you. Okay, next reflection. Alright, yes, you may. Okay. Your answer is just like this. Never cyberbully because it might give us so much pain and depression to someone. It might give so much pain and depression to someone. Always remember, nobody is perfect, but everything on earth is created by God perfectly. Next. Okay. Very good. Your answer is also just like this. Never get tempted to SPG, meaning the strong parental guidance videos or posts like images. You know what, my dear grade 5? It is much better for you to view something that might help you to learn more things. Like, okay, another. Last one. I guess last two. Okay. So, very good. Your answer is just like this, written on our semantic web. Share news responsibly. Alright. Because you know what, grade 5? Never share fake news. Avoid posting or sharing content that is disruptive, threatening, abusive, or defamatory. Don't share, repost, or like images, videos, or status that is hateful and racially offensive. Last one. Last volunteer. Last volunteer. Okay, yes, you may. Okay. Your answer is just like this, and one of the important things we must need to consider. We need to think twice before you click, or before we click. Kasama na si Teacher Jen. You know what, my dear grade 5? You are no longer a kid anymore. In a few years, like when you become a grade 6 and in a high school, then college, getting into college, you will be a young man and young lady, and you needed to know how to assess the content, whether it's insulting or offensive to others. And if you are not or unsure of it, it's best not to share it. Okay? A job well done, my grade 5. And I am so happy to hear all your answers about our discussion, about being a responsible social media user. Do not forget those important things we must need to consider. Sooner or later, you will understand it. Okay? So, let us have a short recap of our discussion. Baka nakalimutan na natin, no? So, again, let us have and complete the graph. What are we going to do is just to complete the graph. Like, okay, two elements that help us to understand the text. What are those? Okay. Yes, you're right. To the left or to the right, maybe for the first two rectangular box there, the answer is, what are those two elements we studied earlier? Alright, it's visual elements and multimedia elements. Correct. Next, how are those visual elements and multimedia elements would help us or would help contribute to the meaning in the text? It helps us to. May I hear a word again coming from you? If you really understand it well. Alright. Yes. Okay. Visuals helps us to understand the vocabulary being used in the text. The multimedia help us to to feel what the characters feeling, and also alright, it helps us to use our senses to experience what we are reading. really did a great job from the start up to now. Um, could we just congratulate ourselves by doing this action? Okay? Just like this. We did it, hooray! Can you say it with me and do the action? One, two, three. We did it, hooray! Okay, so let us congratulate ourselves now. Let us do the action twice. And that's all. Congratulations. One, two, three, go. We did it, hooray! We did it, hooray! Congratulations, my dear grade 5, because I know that you already mastered our learning objective for this day. And it is to determine and analyze how visual and elements would help to contribute to the meaning of the text. But of course, I need to know if you really mastered it really well. So, for the last activity you have, I will show you in the screen our post test. And you just needed to read it thoroughly and understand the questions. It is only 1 out of 5. You just needed to read the directions really well. Okay? Once you are done, kindly post it to our social learning unit in English in the Facebook, and I am going to check it. And also, I have an additional activity to strengthen more your knowledge about visual and multimedia elements. Okay? So, hope to see your answer later.